Hey everyone, and welcome back to Wealth Up. It's time for our monthly budget breakdown and a sneak peek at my net worth for June. As always, I'm all about financial transparency, both the victories and the setbacks. But before we jump into the details, let's answer the burning question. Did my net worth climb in June? Get ready for a financial transparency journey. We'll explore everything from fun expenses, which include lots of soccer, to medical expenses, yet another dentist visit. We'll analyze every category, see where my money went, and find out if I stayed on track with my other financial goals. Okay, let's jump over to the spreadsheet. We'll start off with my income. This month, I received 2 paychecks and added the rollover money from May that I did not spend. Adding up the 2 paychecks and the rollover brings my total income for the month of June to $15,353. Now let's go into my investments and savings. My automated investments remain paused. If you've been watching for a while, you've noticed that this has been paused now for a few months. I saved $1,000 to put into my emergency fund and set aside $500 for tax and insurance. Next, let's look at my monthly expenses. These are the fixed payments. First is my mortgage for $1,100. Electricity for $35, gas for $30, water for $75, internet $45, and my student loans for $200. In the monthly expenses for the varying categories, we'll start off with fun money. For dinners and hanging out, I spent $212, $22 in subscriptions, and $654 on soccer. If you're aware, there's a cup going on in the US right now, and I've been able to attend several events. This brings my total expense in the fun money category to $890, which is more than what I allocated for. Now on to home expenses. Groceries. I shopped at Aldi and spent $192, and Target, where I spent $118. I had to buy a few things for around the house and spent $45 on Amazon. And finally, $83 on gas. This brings the total home expenses to $440, which is slightly below what I had set aside. In self-care, I spent $80 on a massage and $63 on my gym expense. I had more dental work done this month, and this totaled $1,339, bringing my total self-care expense to $1,483. Again, more than what I allocated for, but the bulk of this is coming from the dentist expense. And I did not spend any money in the travel category. As you can see in the bottom left corner, these numbers have all been updated, and after taking into account all of my expenses and all of my income, I have $9,554 left to spend. Next, let's look at the spending plan. I'll take a moment to update this tab. As you can see in the updated spending plan, there's a few things to note. The automated investments have been paused for a few months now. This is because I was planning on purchasing another house starting in the month of March, followed up by the dental work that I had. And as a result, I've paused the automated investments to have that cushion. However, this month I will be spending some time looking at the spending plan for the remainder of the year and adjusting accordingly. Now let's look at my net worth for 2024. Net worth is the difference between your liabilities and your assets. For me, my liabilities are my mortgages and student loans. For the month of June, My mortgages totaled $312,925. My student loans were $10,470. This comes out to a total of $323,395. Now let's look at my assets. These are anything that I own of value, and for me they are my houses, my car, my investments, and cash. The houses are valued at $489,500. My car is valued at $11,800. My investments total $538,500. And my cash is $25,600. This brings the total value of my assets to $1,065,400. To calculate my net worth, I subtract the value of my assets from my liabilities. This totals $742,000. Looking at 2024, you can see we started at $656,000 with the slow increase over the months until April, where we had a dip in the market and a decrease in my net worth. However, after April, things have recovered and you can see the steady increase. The difference between January and June of this year is substantial. I'll continue to work on my spending plan to optimize my investments and continue to increase my net worth. By sharing my financial journey, I want to inspire you, not by the specifics, but by the process itself. Just like me, you can create a budget, track your progress, and celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small. Remember, everyone's financial path is unique. What works for me might not work for you, and that's okay. Be mindful of your spending. Set realistic goals for yourself and acknowledge your progress every step of the way. Let's build a financially savvy community. Leave your questions or comments below. I love connecting and learning from your financial journeys too. Thanks for joining me. Like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more personal finance content coming soon. Remember, spend smart but have fun. Until next time.